I 37 female have an older brother George 45 male who isn't an idiot but he can be lazy. Definitely the type to rely on weaponized incompetence whenever women and girls are around. For example, he literally acted like he didn't know where our mom kept the paper plates in the house he lived in for nearly 20 years just so she'd get up, go into the kitchen and make him his plate during the holidays. Just 1 week post her bunion surgery. Side note, they both tried to passive-aggressively make me feel guilty for not offering to fix my adult brother a plate, so our mom wouldn't have to do it. Like, I wasn't the only one doing the most of cooking, and would be doing most of cleaning afterwards. At age 30, George was given a windfall from our grandfather's estate. I got something too and used it as a down payment for a nice 5-bedroom house. And that easily worth double now. During this time he met Melinda 50 female, and she was a nice lady. Smart, responsible, hardworking, sweet and very organized. She came into the relationship with a steady job, and was upfront about lack of ability to have more children, after complications from nearly losing her life giving birth to her daughter. George stated that he was okay with that. But whenever Melinda would bring up his hesitation regarding marriage, he'd say that he had complicated feelings about not being able to be a father, if he chose to fully commit to her, that he needed to process. Saying that since he was willing to look over her fertility issues because he loved her, that she needed to show her love by waiting for him. That line worked for 12 years. After Melinda moved in, George demanded that she pay half the bills and part of his mortgage in exchanging for allowing Melinda's daughter to move in with her. At the time, Melinda had little options as her former landlord was raising the rent too high, and she was helping pay for her sister's medical bills. Melinda and George justified to everyone by saying what she would have had to pay to George was still cheaper in rent at her old place. I said nothing because not my relationship. 2 years ago, George was caught cheating, and Melinda was furious. Then she broke up with him and left the relationship. I don't know all the details, but she came back to him, seeming to work things out. That didn't stop George from cheating, but Melinda shrugged and said that this was still a better deal, and so long as he kept it from the house she cope. Recently, there was some type of damage to George's house, and he needed people to come in and fix it, but he hated the labor of searching for a reliable contractor, taking time away from his job, hobbies to deal with them and the paperwork. Melinda offered to do it and he didn't question it. Whatever she gave him, he signed, and in front of third-party witnesses. Melinda got George to sign paperwork stating that she was entitled to 45% of his house. After getting what she wants, she's now dumped him and is demanding that George either sell his house or buy her out. George is trying to fight this, citing that he didn't fully understand what he was signing or agreeing to. He's found a lawyer willing to take his case, but his fees are expensive. George and our mum think that I should help, but I'm refusing. I don't see why I have to shell out thousands to save another grown man from his mistake and own lack foresight, especially when there's a good chance he won't even win. I'm being called heartless and a bad sister, so I have to ask, am I wrong for not wanting to help my brother out of the mess he created? And the fact my mom keeps babying him, a 45-year-old man that doesn't want to get his life together. Please drop your thoughts in the comment. Was I wrong for not helping?